A live look at Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Alumni Stadium. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Boston College Eagles. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Nestled into a beautiful neighborhood in Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, Boston College is home to the Alumni Stadium. Seating 44,000, this is a petite but beautiful stadium in the ACC. Guys?
Appreciate that, Holly. Lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Syracuse Orange will go on offense first. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Bowman.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Looking downfield on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Nose tackles in those 3-4 defense are usually space eaters that just make sure guys don't get to linebackers. This guy said, no, sir. I'm a nose tackle with some pass rush ability. Gets to the quarterback. How about the sack from the big nose tackle?
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get it.
Finding some room. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to pass. It's Lacey. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had...
Turning it on! And he's dragged down.
Well, there weren't a lot of guys in the box defensively on that second and long play, so you see the offensive line, they're able to get downfield, get a hat on a hat, and that helped lead to that successful play.
Not this time. After finding running room on the previous play, nowhere to go this time around as the defense rises up. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He's knocked down short game, maybe a pickup of 3. That defense rallied to the ball in a hurry. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time, so let's bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire, and those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens, but you got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
It's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. Syracuse will be forced to punt. You ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. The accuracy is perfect, the loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. The Eagles offense now ready to start the drive. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on the...
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it, and what a missed opportunity early in this football game.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play, and the wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
The run inside. It's Addison. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The play action fake. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Addison. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Eagles with the 1st and 10. Give him 9 on that one, sets up a 2nd and 1.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the red zone, it's Addison. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback keeper. Didn't get much done on that, Brian. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Looking to pick up the first. Boston College comes to the line on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that fourth down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
With the run on first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, that D tackle is cat quick. He exploded out of his three-point stance, got immediately into the backfield, and he was able to get that tackle for loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He'll take it himself. And they corral him at the 2-yard line.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? Now on the move. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be fourth down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on fourth and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that fourth down play.
That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Pulls and fires complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 3rd and short. They've got them backed up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. Looking to throw for it. Escapes the pressure to his right. He's got enough for the first down at the 14-yard line, and no matter what happens on this drive, just getting out of jail in your own end is a win. That's caught. It's Stokes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The Orange calling for a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Caught in the backfield. It's Clark. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Syracuse right back at it.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback, playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball, and this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's second and long. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. They stop him right at the 25-yard line. That's well short of the first down. Certainly in field goal range, but let's see what they do here. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3 ball here before the break. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Boston College head coach told me at the half they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. You open a drive like that and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Fires to the big fella. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line. It'll be first down.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner. Just exhausting.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Fires on the move. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. Running inside, it's Clark. Tackled after a short gain, it'll be 2nd and 9. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Quickly to the tight end. Oh, the speed, the acceleration, the elusiveness, and he's down to the 43.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom, I'm going to throw this slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
Here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the 3rd quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
Got his man. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And it's been a struggle for this young man. I mean, listen, he's a pretty good player, and they depend on him week in and week out to be their guy to carry the mail. Just, it's not working, and the run game hasn't found a rhythm. And I think that's why this offense, they need something. They need a spark. They need to find some way to run the football.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. He'll get rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. On target over the middle. He is in! Touchdown, Cuse! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Boston College offense makes its way onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
And man, this whole crowd has grown frustrated with what they've seen from this offense. I mean, they just haven't put drives together. They haven't been explosive. And another incompletion, and the clock is ticking. It's running down. They've got to find a way to create some big plays, to create some momentum, and get these guys on their feet yelling.
Hey, who says hitch passes can't get big yards? Receiver catches it, makes a guy miss, and goes and gets a 1st down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking for a crease, it's Addison. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. They go right back to him. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Starting to feel a little pressure. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man, though. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Man, these defenders practice this all week long. It's locating the football with your eyes. Great job being in position, but also, how about getting your head around and locating the ball in the air so you can go up, pick it off for the defense.
Opening play of the drive from the 39. The run inside. It's Clark. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. The big pickup on first down leaves them with second and 1. Got a man. It's Stokes. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Houston. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've come to the break, and it's Syracuse on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. They're working that left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Grabbed behind the line. It's Houston. 9-yard pickup on the play. It's now second and 1. The Orange with a ton of options available on second and short. Running inside. It's Clark. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Wide receiver going in motion. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Oh, and he gets the ball back. Lucky to do so. Guess it could have been worse. After that last loss, it's second and 12. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the pass is knocked away, incomplete, but that defensive play is not going to stand. They were a little too rough on the quarterback. An ill-advised play by that defender as he makes contact with the quarterback well after the throw, and it'll cost his defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. They want to throw it. Back open in the middle. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. The handoff, keep working on that clock. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Orange. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time.
He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. He will score. Touchdown, Boston College. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Plows through the defense. He's knocked down for a loss of 7. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Swings it out to his running back. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Big 3rd down play here. If they get a stop, you'll see an immediate timeout. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Gets away. Fires deep on the run. He's got it on the outside. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Betts. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Timeout called by the Eagles. It's their 1st. The give to the back. Here's a little room there, and he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. BC uses a timeout here at 2nd of the half. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. The Orange will have to punt. And that one will sail out of bounds. No chance for a return there. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They're starting to feel a little desperation here, David. They just can't press yet.
It's go time. We got to put some drives together, down multiple positions.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. At the 20. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need Onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, they got their hands team out there for a reason, and that's why in these situations.
First down here as we dive into the college football season, a Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. You work all offseason for that, the chance to take a knee and punctuate an opening victory to this season. A disappointing start to this season.